I'm on my way, far from home, to where I can have Christmas my way. I'm on my way out, so I can have Christmas in space.
Hello and welcome to Going Over Our Friends, the internet's best Fred Olin Ray podcast. Christmas in space. This one actually is in space.
It sure is.
What did we watch this week, Meredith? Oh, by the way, I'm Kennedy. That's Meredith.
We watched Star Slammer, aka Prison Ship, which is a 1986 sci-fi directed by Fred Olin Ray.
Yeah, Star Slammer, aka Prison Ship, aka Star Slammer, comma, Adventures of Tora, comma, Part 1, comma, Star Slammer, colon, The Escape, and aka Prison Ship Star Slammer. So
Was there ever a part two?
no, this is another one of Fred Olin Ray's movies that ends with a teaser for part two. The
Yeah.
Adventures of Tora continue in like prison Chain Gang Planet, I think what
Yeah,
this one was
that's
called.
right. Yeah. Spoilers. Yeah, but yes.
But oh yeah, so Tora doesn't die throughout the course of the movie. You might be worried about that.
Yeah,
But
sort
yeah,
of a
no.
happy ending.
I
Spoilers.
think I think he wrote a treatment of a script but was unable to sell it despite,
Weird.
this movie setting the world on fire.
This movie was not as painful to watch as many others.
It's all stuff's always going on.
Yeah,
It
stuff's
doesn't
happening.
really have much to do with anything that happened before or after it, but
But you know what? The fact that things are happening and we don't often get bogged down in really poorly done dialogue,
yeah.
that was a huge plus. So I mean, this is definitely a watchable movie.
Well, and for a women's prison movie, there's a surprising lack of nudity and lesbians. I mean, there are nudity and lesbians,
Yeah.
but not as much as you might think.
Right. Yeah. It seems it was just showing a regular level of corruption that you might expect in a prison space.
So yeah, we could definitely watch this one with your grandma.
I think that if one's grandmother was a member of Gen X, then yes, watch it with your grandmother. If
So
anything like boomer, silent, greatest, there's too many boobs in the movie for
yeah.
them.
Yeah, so all 12-year-olds who are listening to this podcast about a movie that was made before
Yeah,
their mom was born.
we're a
Uh,
huge hit in the 12-year-old market.
we keep on getting downloads from Rome, so I assume it's Pope Bob.
Obviously,
Yeah,
yes.
obviously.
We are the Pope's #1 podcast.
He's gotten a Bills jersey and a Cubs jersey, despite being a White Sox fan, and I'm assuming a Bears fan, so he can be a fan of our podcast too. We'll give him a jersey.
All right, let's get
All
into
right.
the plot
Yeah,
summary.
how does this movie start?
We open with two women. One is torturing the other by putting leech-like creatures onto her. A robot, kind of a Roomba type situation, comes
Yeah.
up, announces the end of torture style B and the beginning of torture style C.
Yeah, now, do we have any idea who the woman being tortured is? Does she appear again in the movie?
I wasn't looking that closely.
Okay, yeah, I
Maybe.
don't know. I don't know which one that was. That could be any of the 55 women that are in this movie.
I mean, it's
But
a space jail full of women, so.
yeah, but our eye patch lady is a character later, the very appropriately named Muffin, and that is our returning guest, Dawn Wildsmith, the former Mrs. Fred Olin Ray.
Mm,
And we have seen her before in Alienator, in Phantom Empire. She had her cowboy boots and was a
sure.
whole
Yeah.
character.
Yep.
And she was also in Jacko, kind of. She was like on the TV in Jacko, I believe. We also get our Fred Olin Ray cameo because he's the voice of the tiny robot that
Oh,
appears throughout this
nice.
movie.
Yeah.
They pitch him up to sound like a chipmunk, but yeah.
No, that's so
But
cool.
he
I would
is
never have guessed.
yeah, he's credited as Mouse Robot, I believe. So, also like to say we get the fakest Indiana Jones music at the start of this movie, and we get it throughout the course of this movie. Like
Yes.
it is constant. According to IMDb, most of the score of this movie is just recycled commercial jingles.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like royalty-free classical music, which was probably used in commercial jingles as well. Yeah, don't expect a lot from this movie.
It was a lot to be constantly thinking you're hearing Indiana Jones music, but not getting actual Indiana Jones action.
Get me Indiana Jones. We can't afford him. Get me his cheap Mexican, non-union Mexican equivalent.
And no plot points that were ripped off from Indiana Jones either. I would have settled for that. And here we are. Okay. Chapter 1. Death on Planet Arros. Arrows? Arous.
It doesn't matter. We won't ever be here
Yeah,
again
you
after this sequence. Yeah, so we're introduced to a character who's not very important at all first, right?
No. Zal.
Zal.
Zaal.
Zal is played by Johnny Legend, who is mostly known as a wrestling manager in small promotions in the
Amazing.
80s and a rockabilly singer. He has like a mainstream movie appearance. He is in the Jim Carrey movie Man on the Moon, where he
Oh,
plays a guru and he looks pretty much the same. So if you need like a tall, skinny guy with a beard who
yeah.
looks like a wizard or a guru, that's your guy.
Are you aiming to fill that niche?
I know I gotta shave every 2 years, whether I need to or not. So like shave it all off.
Why?
Ah,
Try it out. See if you get like a long beard.
I don't like it.
All
Like
right.
if my mustache gets too long, it gets in my mouth,
Well,
and then it
that's why
sticks
you
in
have to
like the.
train it to go to the side and get the
And
like
then
Fu
it gets
Manchu
like you
types.
drink a can of pop and it sticks in the pop can. That's terrible.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't even think about pop, did you?
no.
Ah.
All right. Zal is walking along on this planet. He's got a big walking stick. He's got that big beard. He is pursued by two mumbling short creatures, which are called mogwarts, which are clearly children.
They're definitely not Jawa ripoffs wearing pots and pans on their heads and
Yeah.
have tin cans tied to their outfit. Like it's got to be a Star Wars ripoff too, but I always
Yeah.
feel Phantasm whenever I see the little guys because Phantasm was filmed before Star Wars came out. Don
hmm
Coscarelli claims credit for any little people helpers in movies.
These kids were great. Every single one of them. I think there were at least two or three.
Mhm.
Now we meet our main character, Tora. She's been working with the Mogwats to mine crystals, just big hunks of amethyst, really, on the planet. They use acid to complete the mining. Like you have to mine with acid or whatever. There are like space cops that are corrupt, and they periodically come and steal half of the crystals that are mined.
If you stop paying attention for 5 seconds, you will miss all of this backstory
Yeah.
and it will not be important later.
Correct.
Tora is our main character. She's an actor called Sandy Brooke. She didn't do a ton of stuff. We saw her not too long ago in Deep Space
Mhm.
as Woman in House. So I believe she is the woman in the nighty, and that's when the guy from Blues Brothers is killing the little fake face hugger.
I can
Yeah.
see that. A cyber truck drives up full of creatures called sovereign warriors.
This is the Land Rover from Logan's Run. I think he might have used
Oh,
this in an
really?
Yeah, this might have been reused in another Fred Olen Ray thing we watched too. I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. So we see a bunch of leftover props in this movie.
Yeah.
He basically used everything he could find from Galaxy of Terror, which was the Roger Corman movie from like 1981,
Mhm.
which we've talked about a couple of times because one of its actors showed up already this season. The main bad guy is wearing armor from a movie called Metal Storm: The Destruction of Jared Sin, which
Okay.
was an 83 sci-fi movie with Richard Mall from Night Court and
Hmm.
Kelly Preston in it. It's a Charles Band movie. He's the full moon guy. It's got footage in the space stuff from Dark Star, the John Carpenter like student film
Mhm.
and Battle Beyond the Stars. So that's also recycled. And then later on, we get the monster from the movie, was it Demon Seed? Or Deadly Spawn? Deadly Spawn. We get a tooth monster that's just straight up reused from that too. So
Oh, okay.
this is 100% post-consumer, ethically conscious, recycle, reduce, reuse, close the loop. You can close the loop. But anyway, back to the story.
In the Cybertruck, our sovereign warriors are the leader, Banto. He's our main bad guy.
Mhm. Bantor.
A Bantor?
I think they say Bantor, yeah.
Sure.
Witty Bantor or a Banto box. Either way, it's great.
Great.
All right, yeah. So we get Bantor or Banto coming
Mhm.
out of the box or Cybertruck.
Mhm.
We've got Krago, and then what's the other one? Garth.
And a couple of other road
Like,
warrior type guys.
okay, okay,
Three lackeys. One is named Garth.
yeah. Garth is important because we saw him before in Biohazard as Roger. Krago is Michael D. Sonia, who is a co-writer on this movie. And we saw him before in Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers as the bartender. And he is the guy that is also known as Dookie Flyswatter, who, makes punk music and is in B movies, and that's pretty much his whole bag.
Nice.
And then Bantor, our returning friend, Ross Hagen, who we've seen before, right, Meredith?
Sure.
We saw him. He was the main dude, Court Eastman in Phantom Empire. There's going to be a lot of Phantom Empire people in this.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
He was also the main guy in Alienator, the alien that escaped and was hunted by the alienator. He was Cole.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's you need somebody to wear a shitty costume and be an alien. This is your guy. I
Mhm.
think Ross Hagen and Don Wildsmith are the best parts of this movie. I could be crazy, but they know what they're in and they're game
Yes.
for it.
Exactly. Yeah. He was a good villain in this. Very good.
Yeah.
Krago just is a very flamboyantly dressed guy.
Everyone else is wearing like space attire. He's dressed like Meshach Taylor in Mannequin. Hollywood. His
Okay.
name is Hollywood in that movie.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
but anyway, he's dressed like Hollywood. He's wearing like a pink suit with
Yeah.
a red skinny tie and
Yeah.
like possibly as much 80s as you can be without approaching the singularity.
And his hair always matches his outfit.
They actually tried something, so that's good for them.
So Bantor comes across Zal and asks him for tribute in the form of the crystals. Zal declines, he gets vaporized. A Mogwart gets vaporized. The Road Warriors chase Tora. She manages to kill a couple of them.
Yeah, she Rambos them and like takes them out like one at a
Mhm.
time and shows a level of competence which she will not have in the rest of this movie.
Well, she wasn't in her element in the rest of the
Oh
movie.
yeah, that must be it. Yeah.
That's what's going on. So eventually she and Bantor battle and he overpowers her. But while he is attempting lecherous groping, she manages to force his hand into a pool of mining acid. So he loses the hand, which is
Yeah.
a plot point.
If you were like me and not paying attention during the mining acid backstory, you will like you think, oh, okay, it's like those things in Yellowstone where you're not supposed to touch them.
That also works.
You cannot pay too much attention to the backstory because it's the guru guy and Torah sitting perfectly still and reading lines as though they've seen them for the first time.
Yep,
It
this is
is
what
the
happened.
sit still and read school of acting.
Yeah.
But then we cut to footage of John Carradine filmed at some point, comped into a space background. Who is this character? Will you see him again? No, but Carradine's in our movie. Just like he's going
Sure
to be in
is.
Jacko 2, despite the fact that he's been dead for 40 years.
Hey, the footage is around. This is chapter 2, Star Slammer.
Surprise, surprise. We're going to be in the Star Slammer for the rest of the movie, guys.
No. We have chapters 3 and 4.
Okay, yeah, but we're going to be in the Star Slammer for most of this
Yeah,
movie.
we are. That's true.
And
That's true.
this very fabulous space station in space, according to IMDb at least, is an abandoned grocery store converted to be a film studio.
Nice. Oh,
So
cool. Oh, that's great. That's great. It was a totally decent set for Space Jail.
it was fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it had less essence of the let's staple some styrofoam fast food containers on the wall and spray paint it silver,
Mhm.
which I'm also a fan of, and that was most of Droid Gunner.
Okay, so we got to meet our space prisoners. All of them are women. There are droid guards in the form of men.
They're just dudes in like cricket uniforms, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
David Carradine, he's the judge. He has sent us Tora for all of the murders that happened in chapter 1. They deliver her to the jail. She's unconscious. They strap her to the wall while she wakes up. Now we get to meet all of her new friends.
yeah, and everyone slaps her and says, like, my name is KK.
That's literally what happens.
That's
Yeah.
literally what happens. I wouldn't lie to you guys.
Okay, we meet Mike. She's the leader. She also has a lot of makeup for Space Jail. I don't know what she's using.
Mike has a headband on, so you can tell her from every other character who looks exactly the same. It's all like 80s women with big hair. And Mike is the return of Susan Stokey, who we just saw play Susie in a small part in Deep Space.
Oh,
But most of us know her as Danae Chambers from The Phantom Empire, which
nice.
we'll talk about again in this probably.
Hell yeah. We get some backstory for some of these people, and it doesn't matter.
No. Like, the backstory of her main character doesn't matter.
No.
Like, they called her a miner a couple of times in this, and I was like, oh, was she mining?
For the space crystals.
I guess. All right.
All right, Stace. She's the cruel one.
Yeah.
Adrian killed her parents. Does this come up again? No.
I couldn't tell you which one Adrian was.
It doesn't
Is
matter.
she the one with the big hair?
They all have big hair. Yeah, she's got
Oh,
big
okay.
hair. Squeaker. She's timid. Okay. KK, as you mentioned before. Marnie, Ruby, and Scratch.
Yeah. One of them is black,
Yeah.
and Squeaker is the sister of Mike that is revealed later.
Oh, was it? I
I
didn't catch
think
that.
I think that's she's somebody's sister. I think it's Mike's sister because
Amazing.
she's kind of becomes more important at the end, even though she's the timid one. But
Great.
anyway, they're like tussling around, and eventually Don Wildsmith comes back, and she's like, "Shut up, sluts!"
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Yes, this is how we're doing this movie. We are shutting up the sluts."
So Muffin, she's got an eye patch because she fought her way up to get this status. I guess she is an inmate, but she's got status over the others and works for the warden.
She's the bottom bitch of the prison. Got it.
I guess, yes. Okay. She gives Tora a prison uniform, which is sweatshirt material ripped up and shorts, sweat shorts. So obviously Tora has to change in front of everybody, and everybody does like very stereotypically gross male wolf whistles and jeering at her for
Yeah,
reasons.
this isn't about women supporting women. I mean, come
No, it's
on.
really not. Okay, so now the warden. We got to meet the warden.
Oh, right.
Exene.
Uh,
Who is she? Looked familiar to me.
she's Maria Gant. She has not done a ton of stuff, but she was a big part of the movie Hack-a-Lantern with High Pike.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she was the mom in that with like the crazy yellow hair, although I'm confusing all of my 80s cult movies together.
Yeah,
But
sure,
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
she also looks familiar too because she looks a lot like E.T., the extraterrestrial.
Just a little bit.
She
Yeah.
looks a little bit like E.T. It's
She had the strangest figure too.
well, most of the time she's not wearing like any bra and her boobs are like very low because she's in her like late 30s at least in this
Well,
movie.
they're low and enormous. And
They're
this is not
very
a boob
large,
job.
yeah.
It doesn't seem like a boob job. It's
No,
just like
like
natural, very large. And she's otherwise a small person.
yeah, and she's like hunched over all the time, so it's like her boobs are almost on her knees.
I imagine they're heavy. I imagine she had back problems.
Worried about you, Maria Gant. We're hoping you're doing okay.
But I imagine she was cast because of those assets as well,
It's not her
since they were on
amazing ability
display.
to act.
They were definitely on display. She does have a distinctive skull structure. She looks like somebody.
Does
I
she
think I'm
look
confusing
like
her with somebody else that I might have recognized.
does she look like a friend who visited us from another planet?
Okay, give it up. Okay, so the warden needs to see Tora. There's sexual tension. The warden implies heavily that Tora could get a lighter sentence or like be released earlier if she pleases the warden. So there's a lot of teasing that this is going to become pornographic, which doesn't pay off. I expect a lot of stuff to go nowhere, but in a Fred Olen Ray production, I did expect the sexy stuff to go somewhere.
Fred Olen Ray regrets that he didn't have more nudity in this movie.
The warden, when we first meet her, she's looking at a holographic recap of a wrestling match where a
Yeah,
full-grown, muscly guy wrestles a
is
child in a lucha libre mask.
not just any child, Christopher Olen Ray in a
Okay,
lucha
all right, that's what
mask.
I thought.
So yeah, he's not credited in the movie, but Christopher Olen Ray plays three parts in this movie.
Oh,
He plays kid in lucha mask. He
mhm.
plays the weird kid in the old man like alien mask that's serving
Yeah.
them lunch. I think he's the
So,
kid that shows up in the game show later on,
got it.
just as like
Okay.
the young version of the Inquisitor or something like that.
So, like,
I'm pretty
maybe
sure he wasn't
maybe
one of
not
the
the
Jawas. I think the Jawas might have actually were like credited as in other actors, but
other
like
actors. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
because he just one kid can't play all of the Mogwarts. Okay.
It's cheaper than daycare. Just
Sure.
give your kid a job.
I mean, I can only imagine that Fred Olen Ray lived on a nice, like, suburban or city block where lots of families had kids of around the same age, and he was like, I'm making a movie, bring your kids over. And then all
Yeah.
of the parents were delighted to get rid of their children for the day.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yes. Okay. That was funny. The kid wins the wrestling match. This is not important to the movie.
No. There's a lot of like weird background TV stuff going on. Like they're trying
Yeah.
to do building, but it's mostly just one-off jokes. There's a commercial for we're going to be playing Jailhouse Rocket. And then there's a whole bit where I think the warden basically gives the flight attendant speech about what to do if the prison decompresses, use the oxygen masks, except they won't have oxygen in them. So ha ha ha. And that was the joke. It's a little bit of a sketch at times, even though it's a sci-fi movie and also a women in prison movie. It's a spoof, but it's not really doesn't really have jokes. Yeah, it's great.
It's mealtime. We get to go to the mess hall and see the equivalent of the Mean Girls lunch scene. The food is slime served by what I now know is Christopher Olin Ray in a mask.
It's a great
Fantastic.
mask.
We get a little bit of gossip and backstory of what's going on. Somebody's sending unauthorized transmissions. There's some
And who it is going to blow your mind, guys.
It's not good. Nobody barely comes up. They're
It's a
speculating.
character we know so well.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And they certainly don't die right away.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We also learn that one of the inmates is sharpening a plate that she hopes to use as a weapon.
Hey, that's actual setup and payoff. That scene was a little mumbly, and I was cooking dinner at the time, so I did not
Yeah.
hear the plate sharpening bit, but that explains a thing at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. Tora arrives, everybody's mean to her. Mike starts a fight. She dumps a can full of worms into Tora's food and it's a fight.
since we have so many wrestling and wrestling adjacent people involved with this, it's basically a 2001 era WWE Divas fight. Kind of do like
Yeah.
headlocks and like fake punches and stuff like that. It goes on for quite a while too.
Do you think it could match Roddy Piper's fight in They Live?
I mean, it
Okay.
feels long, but
It did feel long.
it's not nearly as long as that. And Roddy Piper and Keith David's fight in They Live does not have weird saxophone music playing the entire time. Okay, it's I know it's the 80s, but like you're having a women's prison fight to smooth jazz,
Yeah.
and it's not even like sexy music or anything like that. They're just punching each other, and it's like Kenny G is on in the background. So
That's so good.
what the fuck movie?
I mean, stuff was happening. So Warren shows up. She's angry. Who started the fight? She wants answers. Nobody's snitching. That's good. We get a little bit of morale here. On to Chapter 3, Arena of Death.
This is an audio podcast, so you couldn't see Mary. This is fantastic jazz dance to Arena of Death.
Tora and Mike are put, I had to look this up. I didn't know what the noun was. They're put in a space pillory. Now, the space pillory is like the medieval wooden block where they'd have like the prisoner's hands and head sticking out.
Like the stocks.
The stock, yes, stocks. That's a good word. So it's called
Yeah.
a pillory, but in space, it's made of metal.
Oh, right. They get spanked, but you don't
Yeah.
see their.
No, it's off
There's
screen. The spanking's off screen.
yeah. You have a spanking scene, and you don't show their bottoms in an
It's
80s
weird.
exploitation movie made by Fred Olen Ray. There are already so many butts in this movie. What's happening? Now, of course, the term space pillory comes from Sir Edmund Hillary, the first white man to climb Everest. Well,
Great.
yeah. Or maybe it was Pillory Banks from Fresh Prince.
I don't know. We got to get to the show now.
Yes.
The
Hillary
spanking
Clinton.
wasn't the show.
The monster from Deadly Spawn shows up.
Yeah.
They have the world's lamest fight.
Yeah.
Like the monster should kill one of the spectators just to show that it's a threat and like have tension in the
That would
scene.
have been good. Yeah.
But mostly there's a close up of the monster, then a close up of one of the two women, and they
Mhm.
kind of circle each other and throw punches
Yep.
in such an unconvincing way, like you don't want to damage the costume because it doesn't belong to you. Then eventually the monster is cornering Mike,
Mhm.
and Tora comes and rips a wire from the wall,
Yep.
sticks it in the mouth, and that instantly kills the monster.
By electrocution. This
Yes.
has no negative repercussions for the rest of the ship.
Yep, and it doesn't like hurt them at all that the monster
no.
exploded 1 foot in front of their face.
Yeah, that's fine. And
Yeah.
added bonus, Tor and Mike are now friends.
Now they're best friends. And now they're in solitary confinement?
Yes.
All right. I remember this movie perfectly.
Yeah. They're in adjoining solitary rooms. Mike finds a harmonica, and in 2 seconds, she is playing it better than I could ever figure out when I was a kid.
And Susan Stokey? played the harmonica for that scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a
Really?
yeah, this is oh, you can do it? Let's do it. That'll kill up 3 minutes of runtime. And she's dancing and having fun, and Tora's like, okay, this is fine, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, Tora eventually finds a jail space rat in her.
Oh, right, she's attacked by the space rats. There's a couple of space rats in this movie. I think
Yeah.
they are also recycled from another movie, probably Galaxy of Terror, and they kind of
Yeah.
look like green armadillos.
Yeah. Well, they're
Yeah.
the hand puppets, or at least the bitey bit is definitely
Yeah, I always want puppets in movies. I mean, I will
okay.
say this right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to be in the Muppet movie,
Well, the Muppets are real people. I'm talking
okay.
I'm talking about hand puppets. Come on.
You want to be in Miss Piggy?
Miss Piggy with Cola script.
Yes.
At the
All
time
right.
of recording, that was just announced, so that was fresh, okay,
Yeah,
guys?
so fresh, certified hot fresh. Okay, meanwhile, the warden meets
The warden has a Zoom call with the Sovereign and Lady.
yeah, Mirage is his personal confidant, who is just a bitch for no reason. The Sovereign asks the warden for a favor. Basically, he wants to put Bento Bantor onto the ship and kind of get him out of the way for some other politicking that is happening. He
Yeah.
mentions that this guy has gone mad due to the loss of his hand. He's extremely paranoid and just crueler and worse than ever.
So Bantor has an emotional arc, unlike other characters in this
Yes,
movie.
right. Yes.
Yeah. So the Sovereign has like 3 film credits, so
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know him from anybody. Mirai, I think, is
Mirage.
Mirage. All right.
I think so.
I believe that is our Bobby Breezy,
Hmm.
who receives a special guest star credit at the beginning of the movie
Oh, nice.
and isn't super famous for anything. She was in Armed Response with by Fred Olen. I guess she's most known for being the Temptress in Ghoulies, which
Oh.
if we ever did a spin-off series, we could watch all the Ghoulies movies. Okay. Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College with Kevin McCarthy. We should watch
What?
that.
Is that a real movie?
Yeah, Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College.
Why would they go to college?
Okay, so they made Ghoulies,
Yeah.
and Gremlins was coming out, and they're like, oh,
Hmm.
let's put some more rubber puppet monster movies and call it
Mhm.
Ghoulies, even though it has nothing to do with the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
And then they made Ghoulies 2, where they focus more on the Ghoulies.
Yeah.
And then they decided the third one should be a college comedy with Kevin McCarthy as the crusty old dean. And these guys are reading a comic book, and the comic book somehow makes the Ghoulies come to life and, run amok all over it. It's kind of the Gremlins 2 of the Ghoulies. And then they made Ghoulies 4, and it's one of the
The
low
Ghoulies go to
effort.
grad school?
No, it's like a return to form. It's like a low effort. I think that's a Jim Wynorski one, and it's not very good.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Well, all all rubber puppet monsters. We'll watch that. We'll watch Munchies.
Uh-huh.
We'll watch
I don't want to watch Munchies again.
how about Munchie, the comedy with Lonnie Anderson. And then we could watch Hobgoblins
Okay.
and Feeding Frenzy,
Hmm.
and of course, Critters. We could watch all the Critters in the Critters
Oh,
TV
yeah,
show.
yeah, Critters. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
great. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, I'm learning so much tonight.
About rubber puppet monsters.
Yes. Okay, back to Tora. Mike offers some tactical advice that helps Tora kill the jail rat. This is like the best blood splatter to the face scene of the movie.
Yeah. Its weakness is its neck. Strangle it.
Yeah. Face full of blood for Tora. It's really good. Now, randomly, there is a party in the space jail. All the inmates are partying. There's prison hooch, there's food, there is weird dancing that is sort of like barring, but not.
Oh yeah.
This is a party for the Sovereign's birthday. Yay!
How old is the Sovereign?
Ancient.
Okay. How do you keep track of years in space? Do you pick a planet?
That's such a good question because everything's relative. And then, like, you're never going to age, quote unquote, normally for the planet of origin because you're moving in space. And if this is any sort of like advanced ship, it can go like pretty fast. And then you've got like all relativity happening. So he's ancient, thousands of
Sure.
years old from the planet of his birth, but
But
not,
also a baby.
but also, I don't like that movie. Stop it.
Let it be known, Meredith doesn't like Kubrick or Shakespeare.
Kubrick did one good movie, and that movie is The Shining.
What about I don't know. Clockwork Orange?
I like the book
Doctor
better.
Strangelove?
Is Doctor Strangelove where at the end he's writing the bomb down with like
Yes, that is that one.
that movie was super boring except for that last scene.
What about Barry Lyndon?
That movie, like the essence, the smell of it, like lures me to sleep. I cannot watch it. Like it's like got snooze fest coming off of it in waves.
So you're an Eyes Wide Shut sort of gal.
That was a horrible movie. Oh my God. I saw that soon after it came out. Like we rented it on video and I was like, what is happening?
Full Metal Jacket?
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, you should see Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Based
Mm,
on this track record, you're gonna like Full Metal Jacket.
I don't think I
Yeah, no, no,
will.
no. You'll like it. It's violent.
Okay, but speaking of violence, Bantor's back. Yay! Okay, so
Wow.
he
Great
is
transition.
on he's on the space jail. He's got a cyborg hand and he's angry. He's pissed. He's
Yeah.
mad, both crazy and emotionally angry. He's just a mad man.
Yeah. And he goes and he immediately strangles our lead character,
Hmm.
but doesn't kill her for some reason, even though he's just, you know, he's been killing people nonstop too. In the opening scene, they kill off almost all the characters except for Tora
Yeah.
because she's the main character.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah, Tora, they don't even shoot at. She just runs away. And they're
Yep.
like, well, we could shoot at her and miss, but that seems like it would be expensive to animate. So let's just not.
Otherwise, how would we have a movie?
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, so Krago has changed into golden attire.
Yeah, Krago, fashion plate.
Yes,
He is serving.
it is beautiful. Another weird video joke happens around this time. So the Sovereign and Mirage record a special birthday message for the prisoners to watch.
Yeah, and they include the outtakes. So I'm like, is this? Oh
Yeah,
no, no, this is them filming a thing. But
yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
it lifts right out the movie. This movie could be a tight 50 minutes.
It should have been,
Yeah.
honestly. There was a lot going on.
And then Garth goes to make out with the warden.
Yeah,
Jen was watching this scene and like looking at the accoutrement, the accessories of Garth, and she was like, "It looks like his glove is made out of Tootsie Rolls."
it might have been.
It was not. It's just that puffy leather, but everything kind of looks like it was made out of Tootsie Rolls.
Fair, fair, fair. So, yeah, the warden who's dressed like a dominatrix the entire time with like no payoff, lures Garth away. I guess he's just her type, and then there's some softcore scenes of them having fun.
There's no nudity or anything.
No,
There's not even thrusting. Like it's
no,
not.
no.
It's
They're
just
just
making out. It's PG-13.
the warden has a scientist named Dr. Poe, and Dr. Poe has developed a new lobotomy tool. Basically, you scan somebody's eyes and they're lobotomized. Great
Yeah, it's
space
like the
stuff.
flashy thing in Men in Black, except
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
also a mind control ray.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Bantor wants to lobotomize Tora for reasons.
Well,
Okay.
because she cut off his hand.
Oh, wait, no, I said that wrong. Mike.
She.
Like,
Oh yeah,
Mike pissed
Mike.
him off. Okay.
Well, Mike. Okay, well, Mike was
Yeah.
the one that stopped him from strangling Tora, and then
Mm.
made fun of him, like made fun
Yeah,
of his
so
hand, and he was
his
very
pride is
sensitive
injured.
about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay.
because men are afraid of being laughed at, and women are afraid of being killed by men. So
Right.
see, this movie is making feminist statements.
Bantor, meanwhile, just gets more and more unhinged and declares that all the women around him are literal demons. He's legit insane and has Krago whipping him with a cat of nine tails.
We see more of his ass spankings than we do of the women's.
Yeah, yeah, as you said, feminist. Yeah.
Exactly, equal opportunity. And then Krago starts pranking the women in the cafeteria for some reason.
Yeah.
Like he sticks a
uh,
tack on one of their chairs, and then he has a
yeah.
penis monster jump out of their porridge.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then that was a scene that happened.
It sure was.
I guess the penis monster spat in the woman's face because something.
Though it just wasn't explained.
Okay.
It could have been
Yeah.
interesting. There could have been a parasite there, but yeah, it wasn't. Okay.
Oh, but that's right before that they bring Mike out
Right.
after
She's lobotomized. She
she's
like wanders
lobotomized, and
around
we're
like a
totally
zombie.
worried. And they
Mm-hmm.
play taps.
Mm-hmm.
They play
Yeah, they
like
do.
the
Yeah.
beginning of
Yeah.
taps. They wait like 15 minutes, and then they play the second part of taps.
Yeah, why not? It's her
Oh,
new
this
it's her new theme song.
yeah, it's her leitmotif, if you will. So
Meanwhile, Muffin enters the mess hall. She has found contraband, a Ziploc baggie full of white powder, attributes this contraband to Squeaker, sends her to solitary. So Squeaker's in solitary. Don't worry about her. Muffin punches Tora, and then Mike snaps out of her stupor, or she just gives up the act. And now we've got a knife fight.
for some reason they're immediately attached like by chains, like it's a
I
strap
didn't
match in wrestling.
catch how that happened.
No, I don't think they had like I don't think either of them was in a chain before, but they're suddenly like
Yes. Yeah, I
it is
don't
like a
know.
wrestling style leather strap match, except they also have knives, so they're doing West Side Story at the same time.
Yes, that's what they were. Mike cuts off Muffin's hand and then stabs her to death. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, and then Muffin like swings the chain with the hand around her head and is like,
She does.
"Yay!"
It
And
was celebration time.
that it might be the best part of the movie is Mike swinging Muffin's hand in a chain around the top of her head.
The other inmate takes this opportunity to take the sharpened plate weapon and hurl it at Krago. It embeds in his head, like deep into his skull, and he's out.
I did not catch the sharpened plate bit before, and I was like, wow, she really threw that plate.
Both needs to be true.
Yeah. And I think Mike explains, like, no, the doctor has been the spy the whole time. And we're just
Yes,
like, okay, has the doctor been a character? She's kind of been sitting off in one side of the cafeteria, but like, she barely had a line. Like,
it wasn't her time yet. She was a wallflower. We needed to have patience for her to bloom.
yeah.
But bloom she has, and it is time for a mutiny. Which,
Yeah, Space Mutiny,
yes,
but
and
not the
I don't
movie
know if
Space Mutiny.
it counts as like a space mutiny since they're prisoners, but that's basically what's happening right now.
Space Attica.
We've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got to make a plan. Mike and Tora direct the other inmates. Like, they got to get weapons. They got to go do this. They got to go do that. Get the space rat that one of them has had as a pet. Now, on to chapter 4, Jailbreak 3000.
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak. Yeah, so Witty Bantor immediately captures the doctor,
Hmm.
right? And
Yes.
she is put in something skimpy and tortured.
Yes. It's like an MRI, an open air MRI torture machine.
Yeah, and then Tora, I forgot our main character's name, despite it being in the title, goes to the doctor's lab to get her, and she's not there. So she decides she's going to change her shirt. And
Right. Yeah. Just
like
out of
she
nowhere. No urgency.
just like, you know what? People haven't seen my titties for a couple hours, for like an hour.
And
It's time.
you know what thing like weirds me out about her? So like like there's a point of skinniness where you can start to see like the outline of the bones on somebody's chest.
Uh-huh.
You have like so little body fat that that becomes like more prominent. It's weird to me to be able to see that and that person have like full breasts.
Yeah, because those things run counter to each other.
Yeah, so that was her distinctive features, bony chest plus breasts.
Now, is it more or less distracting nowadays when more women are getting tattoos in the cleave sleeve area, if you will?
Cleave sleeve?
The cleave sleeve, yes, the tattoos between the boobs.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not for me, but if it
TMCR
floats
Paul
your
Mattingly
boat,
for cleave sleeve.
yeah. Like if somebody wants it, like go for it. It's your body. Get a tattoo wherever you want. Like whatever makes you happy.
But that might accentuate the boniness that might upset you.
It's not upsetting. It's just like weird.
That's weird,
It's
like how birds don't
distinctive.
have arms.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
It's just a weird thing. That's that she had, but she also had good hair, so whatever. Okay. Dr. Poe, she's in distress, right? She's being tortured. Tora finds the room where she's being tortured, pulls a gun on the torturer.
Who is
Uh,
torturing her?
they called him an inquisitor. So there was this whole other like thing that they've been
Oh,
talking about.
right. There was a commercial with the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
That was Aldo Ray too.
Oh,
We've seen him in one of the movies from before. I forget which one.
okay.
Oh no, he was the general in Biohazard. Yeah, he's just an old guy in this movie, and he's got like a droopy eye.
Yeah,
Like he filmed all of his scenes in like 2 hours. Like
amazing.
he's got like, a droopy eye and he was torturing her. And
Hmm.
this guy was third billed in Pat and Mike with Katharine Hepburn and yeah, Spencer Tracy.
Hmm.
Like, man, your career definitely had one peak
Yeah.
and quite a significant valley.
His valley is greater than my peak in the showbiz business.
Fair enough, fair enough. Although I think it's funny that you have ostensibly the most famous person in this movie covered up in terrible makeup. So
We
I,
love
I guess
it.
I'm not cutting John Carradine, who shows up for all of 11 seconds. So
In a blatant Star Wars ripoff. So
yeah,
it's what are we doing here? The warden shows up and neutralizes Tara, knocks her out with a whip. I guess that's how whips work.
yeah, it wraps
Um,
around her neck and she immediately passes out.
Science. Okay.
Yeah.
While the warden is molesting Tara's unconscious body, Dr. Poe grabs a blunt object, whacks the warden on the head, knocks her out. Both Tora and Dr. Poe sneak away, and then, oh no. A few scenes ago, there was a guy who got lobotomized. He's there.
He was
Yes.
the test subject for the mind control ray to show us that it was real.
Yeah, so he's there and he kills Dr. Poe.
Like immediately, no fanfare. And then
Yeah.
Tora, I think, kills him
Hmm.
and then like doesn't even look back at the body. She's like, she's dead. I heard a crack. It's fine. Let's get out of here.
That's yeah, pretty much. I'm like, okay.
Stone cold, Tora.
Really,
That's how
truly.
those miners are.
Yeah, you got to be tough. Mining's a real tough
They kept
business.
on calling her a miner, but she looked older than 18. God, I hope she was. They were really sexualizing her.
She was late 20s at the youngest.
Yeah, at the youngest, yeah.
Yeah, probably like early mid 30s. Okay. Now we get to a lot of action, a lot of stuff happening. So much stuff happening. It was great. Prisoners have a laser gun fight with droid wardens. Bantor briefly accosts the warden. He mistakes her for a prisoner. Okay. Bantor and Garth and the lunch server, Christopher Olin Ray, meet Tora, and Tora shoots Garth through the head.
Oh yeah, she shoots him right where the makeup is.
Yeah.
He's got like a little like kind of makeup circle on his head, kind of like Colin Farrell in the Daredevil movie where he has the
Mm,
bullseye in his head.
mm.
And she hits the bullseye and he's immediately dead.
Yeah, you shouldn't give people a target to aim for.
Yeah, and then she lets Christopher Ray go because reasons.
Oh, he
Or
was
is that
just
a
the
different
lunch guy.
He's just the lunch guy,
Yeah.
so
She's like, yeah, get out of here.
she kills him later.
Does she?
He's on the ship, one of the ships that blows up, I think.
Oh, okay. We gotta talk about that. We're gonna get there like
Yeah, we're
briefly.
we're gonna get there soon, and that is confusing as fuck.
I mean, lots have happened, but like, kudos to Mike, who manages to bring in a Western standoff,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
shoots her
They
laser gun, and kills a droid guard, proving in this scene that she does know how to work the fucking gun and aim. And then the next scene, there's a different droid guard that she takes the gun and punches the muzzle into the guy's chest.
Yeah, she uses the gun as though it were a switchblade in the very next scene, after
Which,
they've already done their good, the bad, and the ugly standoff with the eye close-ups and everything.
right.
If you do those scenes in the opposite order, it's funny.
Yes, you're
But
right. This is a problem with editing.
this
Uh,
is yeah.
now we get to like the confusing stuff with the ship because the
Okay, well, hold
prisoners,
on, because I want to also say
yeah,
that as all this is happening, random prisoners are being killed, and I'm not ever sure who it is.
yeah.
But
Ostensibly, it's a giant ship full of prisoners. We're just following like the dozen or so people we met,
yeah, but we see like pretty much everyone gets killed except for Tora, Mike, and Squeaker, right?
more or less. There might be
Yeah.
another couple.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the part where they escape on a ship and then they get in the ship and then they escape. That's how it's edited. Like you see the ship
Uh-huh.
fly
Yeah.
away and then you see them get into a ship and then you see that same ship fly away again.
Yeah, the editing. Huh.
Yeah, let's see. Who edited this movie? I'm going to look up now to see if I
Okay.
have to yell at them. I will tell you
Well,
the cinematographer of this movie
yeah.
is the cinematographer of My Girl and My Girl 2.
No.
So,
Shut
yeah,
the front door.
he shot like 5 Fred Olen Ray movies in a row and then did My Girl. And then he did some like TV movies that were up for awards. Like he shot, was it like, I think with a TV movie on Harry Truman or one of those things?
I
So,
cried so hard at the end of My Girl. It made me mistrust movies. I didn't know movies could have sad endings when I saw My Girl.
and then we went to school with My Girl.
Yeah, I never saw her. Everybody's got like oh, it
Everybody's got
was
a My Girl story, but
even Laura. Laura had science class her first year when my girl was like her third or fourth year, and I was like, what? I've never seen her.
Anna
Anyway,
Klumsky herself.
shout out to Laura.
Shout out to Anna Klumsky. Okay, so the editor of this
Yep.
is one of the credited writers is Miriam L. Pressel.
Mhm.
She, I assume with the name Miriam, but who knows, is the editor on Tales from the Hood 2, edited some episodes of Dr. Phil, Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego? Oh God, The Wacky World of Tex Avery, that terrible cartoon.
I never saw it.
It's like a French ripoff of Animaniacs that was just
Amazing.
redubbed and sold on the name Tex Avery, despite not having anything to do with the cartoonist Tex Avery. They just had a character whose name was Tex Avery and a cowboy.
Okay.
Mummies Alive, Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
Amazing.
That's one of the it was like a USA Network kind of horny ripoff of Power Rangers.
Amazing.
Oh my God, this is cursed. 15 episodes of Silk Stockings. This is exactly what I expected from the editor of this movie.
And one of those movies made me cry, and it was not this one. Okay.
Well,
All
that's the
right.
cinematographer, not the editor. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
still,
okay.
everybody's got a role to play.
Everybody does, everybody does. Anyway, they escape and then they escape again.
And now it turns into the music is Star Wars ripoff. The scene is Star Wars ripoff. We're just doing Star Wars now.
Yep, we've got recycled
Mhm.
spaceship footage.
Yep,
It's pretty much impossible to tell who's in what ship and what's happening at any
that's
point
right. So
because none of this was filmed for the
it,
movie.
because as far as I can tell, the prisoners steal a ship, and then the jail ship has many more ships that is deploying to try and catch them, which results in a lot of ships blowing up, and we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think most of this is recycled footage from Battle Beyond the Stars,
Okay.
which is a 1980 movie, which itself is like the space version of the Magnificent Seven,
Hmm,
which itself is the cowboy version of the Seven Samurai.
right.
We're stealing footage from an homage to an homage.
You shouldn't do that. That's cursed.
It's like in Multiplicity when you make the copy of the copy, you get the really weird Michael Keaton.
Or we've got a more recent reference we can make, The Substance.
Oh, the substance. Yeah, but I would rather watch Multiplicity.
That's fair. I'm just saying.
Uh,
It's just a more recent reference. Okay.
Back in the days when we would just have Andy McDowell in rom-coms and then just gaslight the shit out of her.
Poor Andy McDowell. Like what is she doing? She had the baby and the baby grew up to be the actress in The Substance.
Was that Andy McDowell's kid?
Yeah.
Oh, right, right. She was in Ready or Not. I know that's like
Yeah.
5 years ago now, but
Oh, I did see that. I like Ready or Not. That was fun. That had an
yeah,
unexpected ending. It was so
it
good.
was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I believe Andy McDowell is in Christmas movie Hell right now. Although she makes some
Oh.
of the reputable ones too. I think she might have been one of the moms in the Clea Duvall Christmas movie that was like it's Christmas movie, but it's also lesbians that was
Okay.
on Hulu a couple years ago.
Okay. No, I liked her. I liked her so much in Groundhog's Day. I just thought she was just like a such a good like actress to play a grounded, down to earth person who is surrounded by craziness.
Yeah. Now, does she have a romance with John Travolta and Michael?
I do not remember Michael. I remember that everybody thought it was bad.
I saw that in the theater. She might have, I can't remember if she wanted to be with Michael or with William Hurt. That movie is weird because no one, the egg scene in that movie haunts me to that day.
Oh, like the egg scene in The Substance haunts me.
Pretty much. It's the exact same thing. Gene Stapleton is making eggs for everyone. She
Yeah.
asks how you want your eggs and then just gives them all scrambled eggs.
Oh, rude.
They don't acknowledge it. Like it's not set up as a joke. Like I think
Oh,
maybe I don't know if it's all scrambled, but she does not pay attention to what they say for eggs. And then there's a whole scene in that
okay.
movie where it's like I can't remember if it's a lemon or a lime, but that's not how you eat a lemon. I think an alien might have written that movie, is all I'm saying.
Weird. Okay, well, maybe we should watch it sometime because was he an angel?
Yeah, he was an angel
Okay, that's the only thing I remember.
and he was smoking and overeating because
Why
he
not?
got to be a person for a week and then he was interviewed by William Hurt
Wait,
and then
that
he had wings at the end and flew away.
did this come out at the like near the same time when that Nicolas Cage Meg Ryan Angel movie?
Yes, that was City of Angels. They came out within like 3 years of each other. But City
Okay.
of Angels was, I believe, a remake of a European movie called Wings of Desire.
Okay. I'm getting a little nervous now because there's a new Angel movie coming out with Keanu Reeves being an angel, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
now
that
concerned.
one's written by Tom Haverford from Parks and Rec.
Okay. Do you think he's
And
gonna make him like be a lame angel like Nicolas Cage and John Travolta's Angels?
well, I mean, they show him working as a fry cook in the trailer,
Oh,
so
okay, okay. You know who the best angel was? Christopher Walken.
in the prophecy.
Yeah. Good angel. 10 out of 10 depiction of an angel.
Listen, I'm gonna go. Best Angel is Gabriel in the movie, a movie I dislike because it's not like the comics, but it's a fine movie,
Mhm.
Constantine,
Oh, also
because
good. Okay,
that is
that's
Tilda Swinton.
yeah.
You know what
Love
we
her.
say around here, till the day I die. So again, that is an ice cream social joke that's on a
Okay.
t-shirt, but any opportunity to say till the day I die. So
Yeah, yeah. Tilda Swinton and Christopher Walken like peak angel depictions in movies. Yeah.
mhm.
Oh yeah. Very nice. Okay, well like but back to this movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. So they have a space battle, and then
Yeah.
everybody dies except for the good prisoners.
Right, and it takes a while. Like the warden
Yeah,
is in a fighter ship, she blows up, Bantor pursues, he goes nuts. He's like hallucinating Zal.
yeah. He's been in the entire like final 10 minutes of the movie, he's hallucinating Zal the entire
Hmm.
time, and Zal like brandishes a key, and it's
Yeah.
like the man who does this unlocks the key to his own asylum, and then he gets blown up,
It
and the key
doesn't
doesn't really
like
have
it's
anything
just
to
so
do with
weird.
anything. It's really weird.
Yeah. And then we get to that teaser, The Adventures of Tora continue on Chain Gang Planet.
Super tight movie, guys.
Any other notes?
My other note is that I did forget to give some of Tora's credits here.
Oh.
In addition to the unforgettable scene of Woman in House,
Mhm.
she was in Nightmare Sisters,
Okay.
which is like a witch movie. I think it's a David Dakota one. She is in Sledgehammer,
Mm.
which is, arguably the first like direct to VHS movie
Mhm. Mhm.
that is famous for its incredibly too long establishing shots of a house and a
Great.
ghost killer who is a baby and a monster guy at the same time. And
Okay. Ooh.
it's kind of a great movie. It's terrible as well. And she is also in a Bruce exploitation movie from 1982. So uh,
Okay.
they call me Bruce. She plays Bathwoman number one. I don't know if I've explained it on the podcast. I will not get into it all right now, but after Bruce Lee died, the entire genre of Bruce exploitation popped up with Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, mainland China, the Philippines, everyone making their own fake Bruce Lee movies with guys like Dragon Lee, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, and I can't remember who was Bruce in They Call Me Bruce. I think it was, yeah, I don't know.
Bruce
But
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell probably has a TV show called They Call Me Bruce or something, right?
Maybe. Is it time to rate this movie?
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Okay. Didn't make any fucking sense.
It makes more sense now that you've shown me some of the setup to this payoff. Oh, and we also forgot to say that they got the killer armadillo rat,
Hmm.
and it was used as like a gremlin to disrupt Bantor's ship, maybe?
Yeah.
Like one of the ships was malfunctioning because the rat was attacking it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then attacked Bantor. The problem is the story itself makes enough sense to keep moving.
Hmm.
Like there's a bunch of individual parts that don't really matter. The story structure is like they've never even seen a movie before.
Hmm.
They've just seen clips of other movies and we're like, let's do that and
Yeah.
that and that. So even though we have chapters, we don't really have an act structure. We don't have like character arcs. We
Right.
don't really have things that characters learn and then use later on in the movie. I'm just gonna say five right down the middle.
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Production value.
I mean, I
Love those puppets.
love the puppets. Everything is so recycled. The problem is, this is tricky, right?
Hmm.
Because you have pretty good props and costumes and stuff that are recycled from other movies.
Hmm.
But then you have it contrasted with the like, let's stick a pot on a little person's head and call him a Jawa. There's no cohesion to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though you've got like expensive stuff, you have it next to cheap stuff,
Mhm.
so nothing really works. So I'm
Okay.
gonna say a solid 5 for that too. You get credit, but then you lose the credit. So
Got it. Okay. Fair. Um, effort.
this is early Fred Olin Ray,
Yeah.
and he is I don't know if he's ever really gotten good at coaching actors, but this,
Mhm.
especially the first half of this movie, is like sit still, deliver line, sit still, deliver line. But he has we got some fun over on, and I think Don Wildsmith and Ross Hagen are trying hard enough for everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say solid 6 then. Come
Okay.
on.
All right. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Finally, we come to entertainment.
Okay. The movie would be a lot more entertaining if there was something to grab onto.
Yeah.
It's tricky because Mike is our most likable character, and she's like the third most important character in the movie,
Mhm.
maybe. I don't know. And we don't really know anything about Tora, even though we're spending all this time with her.
Right.
Like, she doesn't pass the Plinkett test, right?
What's the
Like,
blanket test?
the Plinkett test is from Red Letter Media during the like old Phantom Menace review. It's like, without telling me what a character looks like or their role in the movie, describe the character.
Oh, okay. Tora is a tough woman. She's a tough cookie.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they were using it to show like, all right, now describe Han Solo. Well, he's a rogue, he's kind of a scoundrel, he's dashing or wannabe dashing. And they're
Mhm.
like, okay, now describe Qui-Gon Jinn. Uh stoic? So yeah. A lot of times a movie will kind of fail that test, even like movies that other people like and I do not.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's really not a character for Tora, and she's not a very captivating actor. There's enough goofy stuff and like fun stuff happening that I think I'm gonna give this a 6.
Okay.
Like, I think if you have friends and are just kind of goofing on it, it's gonna be fun.
I'm always distracted in watching these movies because I'm trying to get the
Yeah.
plot points down because I'm such a fucking overachiever from like 20 years of indoctrination in the public school system and it just never goes away. So I'm distracted. This movie was entertaining enough for me to actively be entertained while I was taking notes. And I can't
Yeah.
say that for a lot of Fred Olin Ray movies.
Yeah, it doesn't have the let's go wander in the woods and do nothing for a
Mhm.
while.
Right.
And there's enough weird things happening. You're like, wait, why? What? Who?
Yeah.
But not to the point where it like breaks your brain. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can see this. Like, I could go higher, but I'm gonna give it a 6 and call it a day.
I
Like,
love it. I think maybe it would have merited a higher rating if there'd been a third lost hand. Rule threes.
that's the Star Wars influence, is all these lost hands.
What are we watching next time?
So the next movie is Solar Flare.
Oh,
I'm not gonna tell you anything about it until we
yeah,
watch it.
that's
So
fine. This is another 2B special.
probably it's
Yeah.
on something. I'll find you a copy if it's if it's
I
not
mean,
on
I'll look it
Tubi.
up and see if it's hard to find. We'll work it out. No big deal. Okay, be
Yeah,
cool.
or
Solar
we'll
flare.
if we can't find it, we'll edit it out and we'll watch Moon Maidens instead. So
I fully expect solar flare to be a precursor to that movie Sunshine.
oh yeah, it's in the same universe. Yeah, so it's available on Plex, the Roku channel, and Prime. So
Perfect.
yeah, and this is from 2008,
Oh,
PG-13, and I'll let you be surprised by the rest.
okay. Yeah. I mean, I was surprised by Star Slammer. Our cultural slang has just moved on enough that it
Mhm.
took me to the middle of this movie to be like, oh, slammer, like a prison.
Yeah.
We just don't
Well,
use that term anymore.
the thing is, Fred Olen Ray wrote the script as Prison Ship
Uh-huh.
and filmed it in Roger Corman's, not the thing, but filmed like a sizzle reel
Mhm.
in Roger Corman's studio as at the same time he was filming Biohazard. And he shopped it around, and one producer was like, I'll give you $200,000 to make this movie, but you have to call it Star Slammer.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like I would have gone with Space Hooskow myself.
What?
The
Who's
Hooskow.
now? What's
The
that
Who
mean?
Come on. You're getting
What?
sent up the river to the Hooskow.
No, I've never heard this.
Yeah, no, this is old-timey slang.
Really? Oh,
The
wow. Okay, learn something new
the
every
big
day.
house. How about
Yeah.
that? The big, yeah, we got
The
that
clink.
one. All right. The clink. Ooh, the clink. Space
Yeah.
clink.
Okay, well, until next time, unless ice gets us, I've been Meredith.
I've been Kennedy. Fuck the police. And keep watching your shoes, guys.
Let's pause. I really need to blow my nose.
Okay, go blow your nose.
Okay.
I will put on hold music.
Ooh. Going Over Our Freds was created and produced by us, Michael Kennedy and Meredith Halsey.
Our theme was composed and performed by Justin Nozick. Find more music for him at Bandcamp. Search for The Plague Physicians.
Artwork by Michael Kennedy. Special thanks to everyone who helped make the season possible, including the friends and family who let us watch these movies instead of this year's Academy Award nominees. And thank you for listening.
If you'd like to hear more from us, subscribe to Going Over Our Freds on your favorite podcast app. Follow us on Twitter at Goof Podcast, and find us on Instagram at Going Over Our Freds.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. For questions, comments, and complaints, email us at goingoverourfreds@gmail.com.
Thanks.